video, we're going to make an orange and yellow striped beanie, and you're gonna need your darning needle, your stitch markers. If you don't have access to stitch markers, you can always use a safety pin or a different color of yarn, and your pair of scissors. I'm using a 4mm crochet hook for this particular project. I'm going to make 45 stitches plus 1. So let's get into it. So I've made my 46 stitches, and now I'm going to go into the second stitch from my hook, 1, 2, and then I'm going to flip my work, and then I'm going to work on the raised parts of my foundation chain. This is so that we can get a neat look once we finish making our first row. So flip your work and then you start working on the second stitch from your hook. We're going to make slip stitches on our first row, and then on our second row we're going to be making back loop half double slip stitches. So this means that on the odd numbers of our rows we're making slip stitches, and on the even numbers of our rows we're making the back loop half double slip stitch. So since we're in row 1, we're going to be making our slip stitches. So again, go to the second stitch from your hook and then you make our slip stitch. So to make a slip stitch, you go into your stitch, pull up a loop like so, and then we want to mark our first stitch. I'm on the last stitch of row 1, and I'm going to insert my slip stitch, chain 1, turn my work, and begin working the back loop half double slip stitches. This is how you make your back loop half double slip stitch. You yarn over, pull up a loop, and when you have 3 strands on your hook, you want to pull through 2 of them like that. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. I'm on the last stitch of row 2, and this is where we're going to introduce our yellow yarn. And to do so, you're going to yarn over, and instead of pulling your loop through the orange yarn, you're going to introduce the new yarn. Tighten it a bit. And pull through like so. As I work through row 3, I'm going to leave the orange yarn to hang on the side like so, since I'm going to pick it up when I start row 5. We're on the last stitch of row 4, and we want to change to the orange yarn. make sure you tighten your stitch. And from row 5 and 6 we do the orange, row 7 and 8 with the yellow. We continue to do that until we reach the width that is enough to wrap around your head. Our length is about 12 inches. I'll continue working on the rows and I'll check in with you guys later. I have worked 100 rows and enough to wrap around my head, and this is about 18 inches. So we're going to close up our beanie using slip stitches. To close up our beanie, we're going to go into the back loops of both sides. So go into this back loop, and onto this other side go into this back loop like so, and then you do a slip stitch. Continue to work slip stitches until the end of the row. Now that I'm on my last stitch, I'll finish it up, then chain 1 to close, and then I'll cut off my yarn, leave a tail for you to sew in. I've cut off the tail yarn that was over here, the one that had the foundation chain. I just didn't show it on camera, but I just cut it off. But if you've not cut yours, you're going to make a knot with it together with the one that we've just cut off, right? So the idea is to have 2 strands of yarn that you can tag on when you want to close up the beanie. So that's why we're making it like this. So you'll insert this tail on this side of your beanie, and likewise do the same for this side. So let's begin. This is how it looks so far. And now when you're tagging on your yarn to pull so that you can close up the beanie, you'll do it on the wrong side. Make sure your strands are on the wrong side. So when you pull, you see it's coming along. So this is as far as my beanie has closed up. Now I'm going to make a knot, fasten it, and now so that we can completely close up this space, you go into the spaces over here. Once you've done your best to sew in around the top of the hat, you're just gonna chain 1, and then just try and fasten the knots to make sure that it won't unravel. Now we have to sew in our ends to finally complete the project. Our stripped beanie is now complete, and this is how it's looking.